Hi peeps, it's Terse back on the old scope box once again, and here we have my tonight's dinner. I cooked this myself. It's basically chicken. The chicken was cooked last night. It was like thighs, chicken thighs, and then I skinned it today and took the flesh off of the thigh bone, and then macerated it, or pulled it, whatever you want to call it, So you could say it's pulled chicken. And then what I've done is I put some oil, butter, and some ginger jam into the frying pan. I added to that 1 clove of garlic, finely sliced, not chopped, and the garlic, and one I don't know what you call it. What do you call it? Sort of like oh god, I should know the name of this fucking thing. I'm a bit drunk, but anyway, it's we call them cybes. It's like an onion that hasn't grown into a bulb yet. So it's like, it's about that long. It's got a green top and then a white bit, but it's not got a bulb on the end. You know what I mean? It's just that's chopped up and put in with the garlic, and the butter, oil, and jam. Ginger jam, salt, pepper, and these are just ordinary green beans. I boiled them separately in a pot of water, and then I used that water to boil the rice. Adding just a little bit of fish sauce to the water with the salt, pepper, and the juices from the green beans. And I boiled my rice in that until the water had totally evaporated and the rice is just perfectly cooked. And then I added all that to the pan. Added the chicken, added some soy sauce, and then added the green beans and sliced a couple of cherry tomatoes. Added all that, cooked that for about 5 minutes while the rice was cooking. Then turned the heat off under the chicken. Well, I also added some chili sauce, some peri peri sauce to the chicken to give it the bite, and then about a teaspoon of peanut butter, just to give it the peanutty flavour, and there's some peanutty crunch in there as well. Right, so that's basically what I've made, and I think it looks lovely, and it tastes delicious. I've got to tell you, wonderful little meal. And the rice is just cooked perfectly as well. Just the perfect amount of water to get the rice to cook. As you see, tiny little bits of chicken. I want it to absorb all the flavours in the frying pan over the 5 minutes. Very, very low cooking. You've got to keep the heat down. You don't want it overcooked. You just want to warm the chicken up from, because it was cooked the night before, remember. Most of the stuff will cook in 5 minutes because it's all small. The green beans were already boiled in water, so they're cooked before you add them to the frying pan with all the other ingredients. And then once the rice is cooked, I probably turned the chicken and that off about 4 minutes before the rice was cooked. Takes the rice about 9 minutes to cook, so 5 minutes to cook everything else. And then we put, the rice is cooking for 5 minutes. The green beans have been cooked previously before you start the frying pan. And the rice just goes into the water the green beans are in with, I say, a little bit of salt, pepper, and fish sauce. And that just gives the rice that little bit of flavour that ordinary bland rice wouldn't have if you just boiled it in water with salt, It's nice to impart a little bit of flavour into your rice as well. Anyway, there we go. Lovely little evening meal for Terse, and soins you va, people.